Hey, what's up guys? It's CRaymak here and partner with Sonic Academy to bring you a couple tips and tricks that I use in the studio while trying to make drops for any type of dubstep and bass music. So the first thing I'll do is talk about kind of my workflow when I get into the studio to basically just work on a drop or sound design per se. And then from there, I'll be taking you to use Sonic Academy's own synthesizer and a 2 to synthesize our own kicks. So let's dive in and get right to that. Okay, so basically in this video, I'm going to be giving you a quick tip on my workflow on how I go to just create a drop. So there's some days when I get in the studio and I don't want to make the break, I don't want to work on a build up, because sometimes that can be a little tedious and I just want to get straight to the drop. So basically what I do is pull up someone else's track and basically just cut out their build up, so get rid of their drop and everything, and use that as a reference point to create my drop and all my sounds right after. So it kind of becomes more of just working on sound design and trying to create a real drop, and then I work backwards and later on create the intro and all that. But yeah, it just depends what I'm feeling. So what I'm gonna do right now is pull up my track Sit Back, and I'm just gonna put that right into this audio track here and adjust the tempos. 150. So this is my track with Sam Lamar, and we're just gonna use the build up as a reference point, like I said. So now that we've got this all set up, I'm gonna chop out just the build up. So I'll just play this real quick so you can hear. And here. And we don't want any of that. So we're just gonna use the build up, move it right to the front here. And we'll keep it around -3.5, -4 just for now. So now that we've talked about that, I'm gonna get right into it and start building a kick straight from Sonic Academy's own synthesizer, Anna 2. So let me open up Anna here. Already got this. So we're gonna change it to an initial preset. Alright, so we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna make a loop and draw in my MIDI track. And because Sit Back is in F, I'm just gonna go ahead and draw in an F. Doesn't matter what octave. There. Velocity all the way up. So I'm gonna go into oscillator 1 on Anna and change it to sine. Close this. So now we got our sine. I'm gonna bring it down 2 octaves, so that's sub layer. All right, so now I'm gonna play with the G envelope over here. And I'm just gonna draw this in. I'm actually gonna make it bigger. And now we're gonna map the G envelope over here through our mods into the mod matrix. G envelope 1, I'll map to oscillator 1 and pitch coarse. And then I'll also map it to volume all. So now I'm gonna put this back, and I'm also gonna set this to retrig the G envelope. So we're starting to get a little punch there. So I'm gonna go back into the G envelope now and really play with it until I get what I want for my kick. think that sounded pretty good. I might go into the mod here and adjust it a bit. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is go into here. I'm going to turn off loop, retrig, and I'm going to choose the oscillator 4 as a sampler. I believe they have a hat sample in here. Yep. Pull that in. And now I'm going to go into the EQ, turn it on. Give it some low end. Crank that mid right there, the low mid, and give it some high. Okay, so that sounded pretty good there as a low start to it. So the next thing I'm going to do is actually duplicate this. And I'm going to make a layer to the kick. That'll be on the top end. So I'm going to go in here, and I'm just going to change a few things up here. So I'm going to change G envelope. I'm going to go into here and put in a clipper and distortion. Now this part's pretty much all to taste, so you can play around with it as much as you want with any kind of effects. I'll show you a couple things I do. So I'm going to add in another insert here, and it's going to be... So this is where you can get real creative. I'm going to just try phaser. Sync this. Just going to clip it a bit more. And then maybe one more thing I could try and do is actually go into oscillator 5 and pull up a white noise. Turn that to retrig. Not really liking the sound of the white noise right now, but maybe I need to attach it here. Kind of just adds a different high in there. So now we'll listen to them together. So I'm going to take this. This is our initial. And I'm actually going to EQ out some of the top end. Even though we put the hi-hat in, I'm just going to take out some of that. And now I'm going to add in the second layer. Okay, yeah, I'm not really liking the white noise in this, so I'm actually just going to take that out, but that is something you can play with at any point, and it can add a lot of cool texture. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm just going to put an EQ on here. I'm gonna get a little more creative. Put that out of phase so that there is no phasing or frequencies kind of clashing. Anyways, that sounds pretty good to me as a start. So in the next video, we'll be looking at how to synthesize our claps for beat 3 of our dubstep beat, and we'll do a little more processing on the kick and clap together.
Thanks everybody for watching, commenting, and indeed liking. We really do appreciate all the support we get here on our Sonic Academy YouTube channel. So if you found this video super useful, please, we'd love you to hit the subscribe button. We update the YouTube channel every week with new content. And if you want to watch some more relevant content, just click on the videos beside me.